A package in the mail, MS sex games from Japan. Collecting without fail, those shoot 'em ups, that's the plan. He doesn't just collect them, he also codes them too. Join us and we'll go on electric adventures with you.
Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here with my channel update for both May and June. Sorry, I've been a little busy. Lots of events during that time. I've got quite a few other pickups to do, so without further ado, we'll start with the most important one. So I have 4 daughters. My eldest daughter is married, already has given me 1 grandchild. Well, about 4 weeks ago we got our 2nd grandchild. So, a picture up there for those that are interested, and it's another girl, so I'm completely and utterly outvoted on the male and female status. Basically all I have is the cat and myself, and I suppose my son-in-law. The rest of it all girls, so luckily I have my man cave. And also I've been basically at my wit's end with my previous work. I'm saying my previous work because I have resigned and I've gotten a new job. I'm actually only my 2nd week at that new job when I'm filming this. Quite enjoying it so far. Already kicking myself that I didn't move sooner, so I put myself under far too much stress at the previous place, and you know, they weren't looking after me, so it was good that I decided to move on. So that's the personal stuff out of the way. Now let's get down to the pickups. So there are quite a few other pickups in this list. In no particular order. I've got a thing written down here so I don't forget any of them. So one of my other local friends, Mark, also loves the Aliens series of movies and everything like that, and saw that I got a PS5 and said that I had to get Aliens Firestorm Elite so I could play it with him. And there were second-hand copies going, so there's a second-hand pre-owned copy. It was very cheap. I think it was $28. I have not had a chance to put it in the physical PlayStation yet though, so hopefully it's good. I'm not that much into multiplayer games, so I don't know whether you can play that one single player at all, but we'll see what happens when I get a chance to load that up. Right, so our next thing is a couple of books. I do occasionally cover books as well. So on the same theme, here we have Alien 3, but not the Alien 3 movie. This is the original script that was written by William Gibson, and then this novelisation is written by Pat Cardigan. Is basically you know, how the Alien story could have gone along a different track, and it's actually quite an interesting take on the series. A really good read, highly recommended. And that one, a local bookstore put that up, and I said yes, I'll have that. Also, my apologies, I love the Expanse novels by James S.A. Corey, and I have read some of the short stories in this. I haven't actually read this in completion yet, but I've read some of the short stories in this. This is a short story collection, and these stories sit alongside the Expanse series of books. And they're quite good. They expand out some of the lives of the characters, of the main characters that are in the other stories. So very good. Looking forward to reading that one. Okay, so next we have some more Laserdiscs. Now I actually got these last month, so these should have been in a May video. And I'm not planning on buying any more Laserdiscs for a while because I haven't watched all of the last couple of lots we've got. I have watched some of these though. So the first one is, and I do have one other music Laserdisc, but this is, I just couldn't not get this one, and this one's Pink Floyd The Wall. It's really good. I've already watched that one. Sounds pretty good, and you get obviously the video in it. I forgot that Bob Geldof is actually one of the plays one of the characters in it. Haven't seen it for a very long time. Also, another movie, and I have watched other versions of this movie, but I've never actually seen this one. And it's an Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So this is the 1978 version with Donald Pleasant, isn't it? Or Donald Sutherland. Sorry, Donald Sutherland. And it's really good. It's quite, it's a lot darker than the other movies, so it's a lot scarier. And it's even got Leonard Nimoy in there, and Jeff Goldblum. How old is that guy? My goodness. I really enjoyed it, but it was creepy as all hell. Another one that I mean, it's a movie that I quite enjoyed from back in the day. It's not fabulous by any stretch of the imagination, but it's an interesting one to watch. Is Chain Reaction. It's a Keanu Reeves movie about cold fusion of all things. I have the first Jurassic Park on Laserdisc already, so I found this really good copy of The Lost World. So all of these discs were $10 basically, except for one of them. And this really good, and it's even a sealed copy of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And these are all NTSC American discs as well. Well, most of them are. And then to round out, so this one cost a little more. I think this one might have been $30, or was it $40? All these were 50% off what the original market price was, so it might have only been cost me $20 in the end. And it's the Abyss Special Edition. So this is, I believe, another CAV. No, it's CLV. Okay, a CLV, but it's got multiple discs and obviously the box set of an inlay and multiple discs. I haven't had a chance to watch that one yet. Classic movie. And another movie that I really like is The Professional. And the first appearance by Natalie Portman, who some may know as Princess Amidala in Star Wars. Sorry, frog in my throat. Now, next we have a lot of. I've never seen this before. Obviously, it's in Russian with English subtitles, but it's supposed to be an absolute classic, and I love the old classics. It's Solaris. I've no chance to watch that one. It's not really one I'm going to be able to watch with the family. Definitely to my taste only. And then we do it. This one is a Japanese one, but actually comes with a really cool cover. And we've watched this one with the family, and it's none other than 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Really good quality version. And it even has, which is unusual for the Japanese ones, they don't always have as much on the interior as well. So a really nice edition and nice clean copy. And next, another old sci-fi which I'd never seen before. So it's Destination Moon, and it's actually for the time, so it's based on a Robert Heinlein book, Rocket Ship Galileo, and this is the one that started the the series of films where they where science fiction became a little bit more popular. So When Worlds Collide, War of the Worlds, and Time Machine followed this one. And it's actually trying to be as scientifically accurate as it can for the time. It's all about, how do they get to the moon and everything like that. Obviously, there are some things they didn't know about at the time when they made the movie, but it's actually really interesting. And the ship, of course, if you follow Tintin books, that's where the ship design came from. So I really do have a frog in my throat. And another movie from the 80s that I really liked. Absolutely loved it back in the day, and it's none other than Firefox with Clint Eastwood in it, where Clint Eastwood goes into Russia and steals a special jet fighter, and it's got some really good action and flying scenes in it, and I've always enjoyed it. I haven't had a chance. I started watching that the other day, but I didn't get a chance to finish it. All right. Oh, next dear me. So I also got a Kickstarter in a nice long box like this. This one's been a little while in the works. I think the other one in the series was about horror movies, and this one's about science fiction movies. So it's a documentary called In Search of Tomorrow, and they do lots and lots of interviews. As you can see, it's still in the plastic wrap. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I'm going to watch it after this, but they interview all sorts of people and characters from heaps of different classic science fiction movies. Yeah, 300 minutes long. I've got a couple of extras with it. So there's, obviously the other one was called In Search of Darkness, which they're making a new version of. And they've got Aliens Expanded, the cut ads there. So I've got a selection of stickers. And there's a big poster, which maybe I should frame and put up when I... Yeah, I reckon it'll be a good one to frame. Oh, there's actually more than one poster. Oh, that's probably not doing it. Have I got that upside down? No, I don't. And very careful not to damage them. There we go. All sorts of characters going head to head there. Bear with me, being very careful with these. And even more classic characters. They're really, really cool. I have to find some way and where I can display all of those. I have some renovations to do in the man cave's game room. Alright, one more pickup to go. So there's probably been heaps of people who reviewed these online. Like I said, I'm not going to do another video of it. If I had have had more time, I would have done one when it released. We went for a little while. It's another mini arcade, and it's none other than Qbert. I'll fire him up. Right, here it comes. I wasn't patient enough.
Hello, I'm Grandchild.
It's actually really well done. It's a fair bit of weight in it. Hold that up a bit closer. Well, that's the demo mode. The joystick obviously takes a little getting used to, so just like the real arcade, you have to press on the diagonals to move. And the screen's nice and bright and vibrant. And it's actually one of my absolute favourite games from back in the day. Wait for him to die. So, very happy to get that. Haven't played it very much. Here we go. What have I got? 14,800 so far, which is not very impressive. It even has the sound when Qbert dies of like a coin dropping inside with a nice clack. It's actually really well done, and the attention to detail is fantastic. There was another one which was slightly more expensive, which was the signed, like prototype version, but I just went with the classic release version. There, I turn that down. And they're extending them a little bit more. So in the back, it actually has a HDMI port and 2 USB ports and the charge port, so you can actually hook it up to a TV and add some USB controllers, and you can play it on the TV as well. So that's a new feature for these ones. There is another one coming at some stage, which is Missile Command. I'm really looking forward to that one. They do a really good job with the packaging. So you get an outer cardboard box, which is all labelled, and then you get the inner packaging, which is just as good. So these are from Replicade. I believe you can still get them as of making this video. As I said, I pre-ordered mine quite a long time ago when they came out. But well worth getting if you like these little mini arcades, because of course I'd love to have lots and lots of arcade cabinets, but you only have so much room. And I obviously have a reasonable sized room here, but it's still getting full. So these little ones allow me to have this a little bit mini arcade, and they're quite playable. Previous ones that I've had that I really like is the Asteroids one. I've got lots of fun out of that one. Tempest, Centipede, and Dragon's Lair are the other ones I have. There have been a couple more. They did in 1942, but that can only be sold in America, so I don't have that one. I would have loved that one. And there was a, I think it was a Street Fighter one. I'm not terribly into fighting games, so I didn't bother with that one. Alright, so that about rounds it up for that. So obviously, I haven't done a lot in the game room. Those of you seen my recent pickup videos, I was lucky to get an original Nintendo cocktail cabinet that was a Helifire, and I'm going to restore that back to a Helifire. It's currently got Crazy Kong, which is like a Donkey Kong clone in there at the moment. Good friend Alex Nintendo Arcade is going to help me get an original PCB for it. The art files are readily available. I'm going to order those soon and get that going, so there'll be a bit more, another follow-up video on that one. I did do one more little change to Berserk for the ColecoVision before they sent it off to produce the cartridges, and that was just to make the player, when he dies, flash through before he just flashed. Now he flashes and he goes through a colour sequence, so it looks just that little bit closer to the arcade. So that one's been sent off. Final one, I'm not 100% sure when the actual cartridges will be ready and people can can buy them. There is a bit of a chip shortage on at the moment with the chips they use, so I just don't know the dates at the time I'm filming this, but hopefully it will be soon. So I don't think I've missed anything out, and sorry for not doing an update last month. And this one, even this one, I've struggled to have the time to record this video, so I'm having a little trouble recording videos. I have pre-recorded some gameplays. I have another couple of pickups to the side here that I'll do pickups and gameplays on, and some more stuff coming. So it'll dribble in. There will be some more videos, and hopefully as I settle into my new job, I'll actually have normal time to myself to be able to come in the room, play games, and record some more videos. But I hope everyone out there is staying safe, enjoying their retro and modern games. I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.